What is going on, crypto peeps? Welcome to another edition of the Traveling Crypto. In terms of the markets, really same old, not much going on. If you want to get a quicker glimpse of what's going on, you could just take a look here on coin360.io and you'll see the current state or position that we are in. Doesn't look too promising at the moment. I did a video, I think it was my last video, going over some of the tokens or coins that were majorly oversold. There's a ton that is majorly oversold at the moment. So with some of these, I really plan on picking up at current prices and just holding, especially on the ones that appear majorly or that are clear that they're majorly oversold. I don't want to really spend too much time on this since there hasn't been a major change from the last video that I did in terms of cryptocurrency pricing. So let's get right into the news. Binance Exchange backs first ever decentralized bank in Malta. Now, this is really interesting, even though there isn't a ton of information in this article. What Binance is attempting to do in coordination with the government in Malta is create a decentralized bank called the Founders Bank, which will allow tokenized ownership in the bank itself through issuance of legally binding equity tokens. Now, it's not clear whether BNB, the Binance coin, will be involved in this somehow, or if this is completely separate and this is just an investment that Binance is undertaking. But this is a really interesting experiment. And with Malta being a really tiny country, it's kind of and they've been, super progressive and accepting of cryptocurrencies. It will be really interesting to see how Malta plays as this sandbox or this testing ground for revolutionary ideas. I think it's great that we have a country like Malta to test some of these ideas regarding new ways of doing currency. So again, there really isn't much more information than this at the moment, but it's great to see what Binance is doing. They recently launched their first fiat to crypto exchange in Uganda. So it is interesting to see what they're doing around the world with regards to both trying to revolutionize banking as well as helping third world countries like Uganda come into the fold of the cryptocurrency market. Another piece of interesting news on Robinhood. Robinhood adds Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash. So it seems like they're following the Coinbase model. So whatever is approved on Coinbase, Robinhood, maybe there's an easier path. Maybe, if these are approved on Coinbase and Coinbase is based in the United States, they've already gone through some sort of regulatory acceptance in order to be listed on Coinbase. So maybe that is why, Robinhood is just copying Coinbase's list of cryptos. Or maybe they believe that, since these cryptos are on Coinbase, that the public, at least in the US, will be receptive if they're added to Robinhood as well. So Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash making their way to Robinhood. Ledger, the French company that is behind the infamous wallet at this point, are saying that 100 tokens by 2020. So they are rolling out a plan starting in August. Here, you'll see it here. Revealed exclusively to CoinDesk, the company will add support for new crypto assets on the first Tuesday of each month starting in August, with the goal of having more than 100 supported by the end of 2019. So currently Ledger only supports around 24 tokens, and this week they're actually adding TRX and Zcoin to the list of supported tokens. So this is awesome for those of us who own ledgers and would like to see it support more tokens. That way we don't have to keep things in online wallets or desktop wallets, and we can actually transition our long-term holdings over to the ledger. By the way, if you don't own a ledger and are interested in buying one, link is in the description. That is it in terms of pertinent crypto news. We can round this out with looking at BTC real quick, because I've been getting questions on the Discord as to, what's going to happen next with BTC. So looking at BTC, you could see that on the one-day chart, it is potentially forming a reverse head and shoulders pattern. I'll just draw it really sloppy here, but you have the left shoulder, the head, and then the right shoulder. So it is potentially forming an inverse head and shoulders. However, as as I've said multiple times, patterns are less relevant if we don't have the volume. And if you look at the RSI, we have and the stochastic, and the MACD, there are signs of waning momentum. So we could form an inverse head and shoulders, and that could mean absolutely nothing if we don't get enough buy volume. So we've seen really strong support at 5,800. It's actually been a very stubborn point of support. So that would be our next level if we fell below 6K. I did a video looking at the 1 week chart probably 2 or 3 weeks ago now, saying that, you know, over the long-term trend, we're still going up and we can actually fall to about 4K before seeing a significant rally. And that was supported by Elliott wave patterns that we drew on the 1 week chart. I'll link to that video somewhere here. All right, that is it for this video. Leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, join the Discord. It's 100% free. Link in the description for the weekly crypto picks and the trade alerts. Stay safe out there. Peace.